Hello everyone. In this video, we will solve problems based on selection of objects from a bag or a box. We will have objects like marble, ball, alphabets or numbers written on cards that will be placed in a box or a bag. It will be mixed thoroughly and one card or object will be drawn at random from the bag or the box, and we have to find the probability. Let us solve some questions. Now here we have 30 cards numbered 1, 2, 3 to 30, and it is put in a bag and mixed thoroughly. A card is drawn at random from a bag. We have to find the probability that the card is divisible by 3. First, we have to calculate the total number of outcomes. In this, because the card starts from 1 to 30, so the last number 30 is going to be the total number of outcome. Let even be this event. Let us find the favorable outcomes. From 1 to 30, cards that are divisible by 3 will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and it will be 30. Number of favorable outcomes will be 10. Probability we know as number of favorable outcomes upon total number of outcomes. So the probability that the event even is happening will be 10 upon total number of outcomes is 30. So we'll get the probability as 1 upon 3. Now suppose we have to find the probability that the card is not divisible by 3. Then we can find out very easily, because we know that probability of the event occurring and the probability of the event not occurring is equal to 1. This probability is 1 by 3. Probability of not occurring we can calculate here from here. So we have probability of not occurring equal to 1 minus 1 upon 3, which is 2 by 3. Now let us solve this example where cards are marked with numbers 13, 14, 15 to 60 and are put in a bag and mixed thoroughly. A card is drawn at random from the bag. We have to find the probability that number on the drawn card is a perfect square. Let us now find the total number of outcomes. In the previous example, we had cards from 1 to 30. So it was very easy. We wrote the total number of outcomes as 30. But here we are going to include the card 13 and the card 60. So what we do is we write the card with the greatest number, which is 60. We subtract the card with the smallest number 13. We add 1. So we get the total number of outcomes as 48. Let us take this event as even. Now the favorable outcomes. Let us look for all the perfect squares between 30 and 60. 16 is the first perfect square. Then we have 25, then 36, then 49. Now the number of favorable outcomes is 4. Probability we know the formula. So the probability of calculating this event even will be favorable outcomes will be 4 and the total number of outcomes will be 48. Simplifying, we'll get this as 1 upon 12. If you want to make your maths concept clear, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have chapter wise study material for grades 9 and 10 maths. For grade 10, we have also released sample papers for both basic and standard maths. We have past solved board papers. We have online one-on-one coaching for you to excel in your exams. For more details, visit our website schoolexamprep.in or call 944-994-8591. Let's continue with our video. An integer is chosen between 0 and 100. We have to find the probability that the number chosen is divisible by 10. Let us first find the total number of outcomes. For this, we see that the last integer given to us is 100 and the first integer is 0. So we subtract 0. We also subtract 1 because we are not going to include the integer 0 or 100. So the total number of outcomes is 99. Now next, let us take even as this event. Let us find the favorable outcomes. The outcomes will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 we will not include because we have to find the integer between 0 and 100. 100 is not included. The number of favorable outcomes will become 9. So the probability of the event even occurring will be 9 upon 99, which is equal to 1 upon 11. Let us now discuss how to find the total number of outcomes from the three examples that we have done in the video. In the first example, we had 30 cards from 1 to 30 because the cards started from 1, so the total number of outcomes was 30. In the second type of problem, when the cards were numbered in between, like from 13 to 60, what we did is we wrote the last card number first and then subtracted the first card and we added one because we are including both 13 and 60 both, so that's why we added 1 and we found the total number of outcomes. In the third type of problem, we had to choose an integer between 0 and 100, so that means we are not going to include 0 and not going to include 100. So to find this total number of outcomes, we wrote 100 minus 0 minus 1. So we subtracted 1. Once you know how to find the total number of outcomes, it is easy to solve these questions. A bag contains 5 red marbles and some blue marbles. If the probability of drawing a blue marble at random from the bag is 3 times more than that of the red marble, we have to find the number of blue marbles in the bag. Let us take the number of blue marbles in the bag as x. So we know that the total number of outcomes will be x plus 5. The number of blue marbles we took as x. If we have to find the probability of finding the blue marbles, it will be the number of favorable outcomes, which is x, upon total number of outcomes, which is x plus 5. Let us mark this as 1. Let us find the number of red marbles. It's already given to us as 5. Probability of finding the red marble will be 5 upon x plus 5. Let us mark it as 2. It is given to us that the probability of finding the blue marble is equal to 3 times the probability of finding the red marble. So substituting 1 and 2, we will get x upon x plus 5 equal to 3 into 5 upon x plus 5. So simplifying, we will get x as equal to 15. So the number of blue marbles in the bag is 15. Thanks for watching.